This is the video lesson for 3.07, surprise, and this is about one of my favorite short stories, The Open Window by Saki. And I have to say that they actually changed this version of the story. They shortened it up and changed the ending a little bit to it. The main thing is they cut some of the stuff out, which gets rid of some of the suspense. So I would encourage you to read the real version of this. You can easily find that online. But anyway, let me start with the objectives. You're going to complete a written analysis of an author's use of literary elements to create mood and effect. You're going to analyze an author's use of literary techniques such as foreshadowing and flashback to create suspense. And you're going to implement what you have learned to write creative revisions to a story. So this says H. Monroe, also known as Saki, is a British writer known for his masterful short stories. This excerpt comes from The Open Window and shows how an author can cleverly and powerfully use the ending of his or her story to shock the readers. And like I said, this is a shortened version, and I think by leaving some of the stuff out, they kind of take away some of that shock. But you can still you need to read it, but I would, again, encourage you to find the actual version. So you'll just click on the little next sign and you can listen to it. Actually, if you push play, it'll read to you.
Frampton Nuttall had a problem with anxiety. Some days it
So it'll read it to you, which is kind of nice. And then once you've done that, then you'll go on to page 2. On page 2, it says twist ending techniques. And so you're going to read through this, and you should have seen this before, especially if you took the English 2A course. This is very, very familiar to you. So read through all of this, and then down here there's a little slideshow, and you need to go through each of these, click on next, and read each of these, and then the final little sentence here, and then you'll go on to page 3. Okay, it says choose one of the following stories to read. As you read, let the words draw you into the world of the story. Grab some popcorn and enjoy, and try not to jump when you hear a noise behind you. And if you're an honor student, you have to choose The Boarded Window by Ambrose Bierce. So these are your 3 choices. The Boarded Window by Ambrose Bierce, and it's an old man, Murdoch, boards up the only window in his house. Does he do this to keep something out or to keep something in? And that one, the ending of it is very, a lot of people have questions about it. So I would encourage you, if you do choose this one, to also read some commentaries about it and just kind of see what other people think. Beware of the Dog by Roald Dahl. It says a British fighter pilot crashes. This is a tale of his recovery. And you probably recognize the name Roald Dahl because he wrote the BFG and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Matilda and James and the Giant Peach and other stories. The Witches, that's another one. So he's pretty popular. And then the final one here is The Sniper by Liam O'Flaherty. And it's a shootout between the two sides of the Irish Civil War unfold one dark night. That's an interesting story. In our old curriculum, I used to actually teach that entire story to my class, and it's a really good one. But if you choose that one, I would encourage you to kind of look up some of the history behind what that story is about, because it's not a history that we normally learn here in our country, and it is interesting, and it will help make the story make more sense. And then that's it. You will go to page 4. And on page 4, this talks about the assessment, and I am going to need a full video to go over that one, so I will make a second video for that. So make sure you read through this lesson and then watch the next video before you start doing the actual assignment. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.